gotta get in the mood. All right. I'm dressed up in business attire because I have an interview. It's not very comfortable for me. I have to open this because this is... All right. So we are going to learn about a few religions in Experiencing World Religions. This is an outdated textbook from, I don't know when. It's my sister's textbook. I took it. Let's see. What should we learn about? I was going to do the German fables, but I just, my German's terrible. So, all right. Let's see what we have here. What is this? What do they? The yogas. All right, so let me see if I can find Jainism, because people know Hinduism, but they don't know Jainism. It's a much smaller religion. Let me look it up in the index. I don't know where it is. No, that's... Oh, here it is. All right, Jainism. Did I miss it? They have Wicca. We can learn about Wicca too. That's $4.93. Common misconception with Wicca is that it's to worship the devil, but that's not true. All right, and let's keep looking for Jainism. Hindu. Oh, here we go. They don't have a section for it, but I remember reading it. So let's go to Wicca first, $4.93. So if you don't know, I am an omnist, if you want to label me, and I celebrate a lot of religious ceremonies. It's hard for people to understand because they think that they can only be one religion, and that makes them a good person. So I'm not one religion. Okay, so let's read about the holidays in the celebrations in Wicca. Samhain, October 31st. I celebrate that. Thought to mean summer's end, Samhain marks the end of the old year and the beginning of the new. So Samhain is my favorite. It is a time for recalling one's ancestors, whose spirits are believed to return temporarily to Earth. Samhain, the origin of the modern holiday Halloween. So I was never allowed to celebrate Halloween for a very long time because my mom thought it was Satan stuff. But now I don't listen to her, so I celebrate Samhain, and I also celebrate Halloween because I like dressing up. But Samhain is a sacred holiday for me. At 3 a.m, you do a ritual to honor your ancestors. And I do other stuff, but I'm not going to talk about that because that's personal. And then we have Yule. The name Yule, which derives from an Old Norse name from the midwinter solstice celebration, is appropriate related to the word jolly. This celebration marks the time when the darkness recedes and the light of the sun begins to gain strength. Yule, I don't really celebrate Yule. Imbolc, February 1st or 2nd. This festival marks the end of winter and the first stirrings of spring. It is also called Candlemas because of special candles that traditionally were lit during Christian services. So there's no winter in Florida. It's always hot. So we don't really get seasons. Ostara, March 21st, the spring equinox festival is named after the goddess of dawn. The word Easter has the same derivation. Oh, Ostara. I actually like that. Goddess of dawn. I didn't know. March 21st. Belante, or Beltane, sorry. This is a day of celebration of fertility. It is named after the Celtic god Bel, a deity of the sun associated with Apollo. I'm marking that. That's important. Fertility is very important now. You know what I mean? May 1st. Did we pass May? I don't even know what month we're in. Yeah, we did. No wonder. That makes sense. I was going crazy in May. Like it was really weird. Litha, June 21st. During the feast of the summer solstice, Wiccans celebrate the warmth of summer and the beginning of the harvest. So Litha seems like a very great holiday. Lugnasad, pronounced Lunasa or Lunsar, the name meaning the games of Lu, a Celtic god of music, crafts, and healing. It is a festival celebrating the grain harvest when the first loaf of wheat from the harvest is baked. It is also called Lamas, after the new loaves of bread that traditionally were offered at Mass. And people think that this has to deal with the devil. I don't know where they see that. It's just the misconception. It's mainly to do with being connected to nature. Mabon, September 22, the autumn equinox coincides with the major harvest festival, much like Thanksgiving, during which Wiccans eat appropriate harvest foods. Mabon sounds nice. All right, so let's see what else we have. And it mentions the golden rule of being a Wiccan, which is, and if it harm none, do what you will. And basically, it's just translating, if it doesn't hurt anyone, you're free to do anything. Yeah, Wiccans have an interest in protecting the natural environment. So yeah, we sorry, I'm reading something I saw French. Oh, I lost it. I'm not wearing real glasses, so I really can't see. And then it goes into Yoruba tradition, Santeria, Voodoo, and Kadamboli. I've never heard of that. But I don't practice Santeria because Santeria has to do with killing animals. And I don't think that, that is something that I would ever do happily. Like, I can't do that. So there is a god, a goddess that I do worship from Santeria, but I don't kill anything in her name. I just give her wine. That's all you have to do, really. Her name is Oshun, and she's the goddess of love and fertility and marriage. Who knew? Oshun is associated with rivers, and her symbols are boats and mirrors. I have mirrors. Her colors are yellow and white. Her Catholic parallel is Our Lady of Charity, celebrated on September 8th as the birth of Mary. So isn't that interesting? I always loved the Virgin Mary, the Lady of Charity. I pray to her too. So they're the same thing. They just have different names. Oshun is black, though. The Virgin Mary is... I'm sorry, I'm like trying to think where... Jerusalem. So she's dark skinned too. Maybe she was black too. I don't know. But anyways, Oshun. And then they have different... gods here. I don't know any of these. Oh, well, I found one that I might pray to. Yemaya is the protector of women and is called on to help with motherhood. She is associated with oceans, and her symbols are coral and seashells. I actually have pieces of coral that I found. Her colors are white and blue, and her parallel is Our Lady Regla, who feast is kept on September 7th, the feast of presentation of Mary. So you see, there's a lot of... It's the same thing, like, and that's what people don't understand. They think, especially, people who practice modern day Catholicism without educating themselves think that their religion was just created out of nothing. But in reality, it was taken from paganism and several other religions, and they just changed everything. So I don't really talk about what my beliefs are, because then it's just a waste of time with people who are blindly religious. I don't like dealing with people who are blindly religious. At that point, if I know someone's blindly religious, I'm just going to walk away. I'm not going to waste my time. Been there, done that. Waste of time, don't care. Their opinion doesn't matter to me, so... So let's see what else we have. And there's Obatala, who is associated with intelligence. He's in charge of the mind and the head, and his symbol is the horsetail whisk. I don't know what that is. A symbol of authority. He, because Obatala is associated with purity, his color is white, and he loves white things. His Catholic parallel is Our Lady of Mercy. So yeah. I don't kill anything. And voodoo, I think is kind of funny. I'm not really... I don't really practice that, so... Nobody has pissed me off enough to... Oh God, they have Scientology. Okay, so let's move on to... Ooh, we got a good one. Sheikism. So I love sheiks. I think they're wonderful people. Sheiks are the ones that wear the turban on their head. It's sacred. Their hair is sacred. So So I'm going to read the 5 Ks of the Sheikh Kasala Kesh. Uncut hair and beard in association with the lion and its power. The hair on the head is usually worn in a top knot and covered with a turban or cloth. See? Kanga, hair comb to hold the long hair in place. Catch, special underwear to indicate alertness and readiness to fight. That's interesting. Kirpan, sword for defense. And Kara, bracelet of steel to symbolize strength. So Sikhism is so sweet. Their religion. Let me see if I can find. Did I put? I didn't underline their core beliefs. Okay, so I did. Okay. So the person who derived Sikhism from Hinduism, his name was Nanak. And he believed that true religion has a strong social responsibility. And I agree with that. He criticized Islam and Hinduism because of their deficiencies in helping the poor and the oppressed. And the sheiks help the poor and the oppressed. Press. I don't know why I said that. That's why I love their religion so much. Essentially, I practice it, but I don't think I've ever seen a female. Hold on, I gotta look this up really quick. Okay, I've never seen a female, a woman who practiced Sikhism. I've only seen men, and I've only seen one man, and he was my doctor when I was in the hospital. And he was a sweetheart. Like, he was so sweet. Very kind. All right, so they have this really cute. I missed this somehow. I don't know how. Let me mark it. It's an adigra. It's a prayer, I guess, or I don't know what adigra is. It's an adigranth. The adigranth is a sacred scripture. Oh, it's a sacred scripture. Although males are expected to play leadership roles in their family and religious ceremonies, and early leaders were exclusively male, women nonetheless have high status. Following is a passage on the dignity of women. So people talk shit about other religions, but in Catholicism, there is no respect for women. Like, we're just baby makers. And that's why I don't practice it 100%, because I absolutely refuse to just submit to a man. Like, that's not my life. Thank you. I have no interest in being below somebody who I'm a lot smarter than, and just it's boring. So let me read it to you. This is actually really nice. We are born of woman. We are conceived in the womb of woman. We are engaged and married to woman. We make friendship with woman, and I'm sure it's a lot. Sorry, the garbage is here. I'm sure this is a lot more poetic in their language. The translations are kind of the, and the lineage continued. And the lineage continued because of woman. When one woman dies, we take another one. We are bound with the world through woman. We grow up stronger and wiser, having drunk milk from the breasts of woman. We should. Why should we talk ill of her? Who gives birth to kings? Question mark. Who gives birth to kings? The woman is born from woman. There's none without her. Only the true Lord is without woman. What do you think about that? You wouldn't be here without women. Honestly, if I had a spaceship, I would take every woman off of this planet and just leave. Good luck, everyone. But, can't do that yet. And we have Hindu meditation, but where is Jainism? It should be here. Jainism. I practice both Hinduism and Jainism. I don't see it. I don't see it. I'm trying to find it. I can't find it. And Hinduism takes a lot of pages. I see it. All right, hold on. Is it? All right, it says chapter 5 is Jainism. Let me look up the number for chapter 5. 191. It wasn't in the back. I don't know. 191. 169. Jainism, why is it so far away? All right. Where should we go? We need a more description of Jainism. All right. So Jainism, like Buddhism, rather starkly rejects a belief in a creator god. The Mahapurana, a long Jain poem of the 9th century, states, "Foolish men declare the creator made the world. The doctrine that the world was created is ill-advised and should be rejected." Jainism offers the following philosophical arguments. If God is perfect, why did God create a universe that is imperfect? If God made the universe because of love, why is the world so full of suffering? If the universe had to be created, did not God also need to be created? And where did God come from in the beginning? And I think these are really great questions to ask, because some people just accept that there is a God, and that's fine. But you need to ask questions like that. They believe the universe is eternal. Has eternal change. Structure rises on its own. Jainism, like Hinduism, teaches the universe goes through regular great cycles, rise and fall. during the periods when human beings exist. The first is moral integrity, followed by inevitable moral decay. Luckily, however, in each human age, Tritankaras appear to point the way to the freedom. And I think those are just holy people. According to Jainism, everything is full of life and is capable of suffering. Jains, however, see life and consciousness where others do not. And this is where, even in fire, rocks, and water. So I am a firm believer that everything has a consciousness in a sense. And some people can't grasp that concept. For example, if I have a rock, that is conscious life. People are like, it's a rock. And then I just walk away. I just don't even waste my time. That's because they have the mindset that consciousness is what we look like. And that's really ignorant. We just have one form of consciousness. The universe is so vast that there's probably billions and millions of different forms of consciousness. Anyways, so Jain ethics, nonviolence. They don't kill anything. They don't kill ants. They form kinship with animals. That's pretty much me. They don't lie. They don't steal. They have chastity, but I don't do that. And non-attachment, which is a common thing in Hinduism and Buddhism. A lot of people who do chastity, they do it because when you have sex with somebody, you're mixing energies. And if you don't choose the right partner, that could really mess you up. At this point in my life, I don't really see anyone I'm interested in. And it's come to the point where I have decided that if somebody's not going to put a ring on my finger, I'm not even going to bother to form a sexual relationship because it's just a waste of time. I don't want no F-boys. Tired of those. And let's see what else we have. There's a lot in this book. Ooh, a cemetery. I love cemeteries. I love going there at night and just chilling. Oh, they have Shintoism. Shintoism is actually a really nice religion too. Those are usually the women in Japan who wear the white kimono with the hakama, with the red hakama. It's very beautiful. Hebrew scriptures, Judaism. My sister converted to Judaism years ago. And they have indigenous religions, but this probably has to be updated because we found so many. Sorry, my dog wants to go for a walk. Right? All right, we're going to go for a walk because if not, don't give me that face. She winked at me. I got to go. Don't wink at me. Stop. You're so cute. My foochie. Okay. Sorry, I get distracted. I hope you enjoyed that reading and a little bit of my religious beliefs. Mainly, I'm more spiritual, if anything, but if people need a definition, it's omonism. Yeah, I really like learning about other religions and cultures. I don't have any books on culture. I should get one. All right. Well, thank you for watching.